Recently, I was watching the USAID protests, and I thought to myself, when did the Democrats get so old and uncool?
We will win! We will win! We will win! We will win! We will
It hit me at that moment that part of the reason for the Democrats' downfall is that they're no longer cool. They're conformists, elitists, and remarkably uncool. I mean, the image of Chuck Schumer, who's 74, and Maxine Waters, who's 86, as the leaders of this protest against Trump and DOGE, made me realize that the Democrats and their national image is so backward than even a decade ago. When I was a Democrat, critics would depict the Republican Party as the old people party, filled with wealthy boomers who cared about upholding the status quo and were uptight and religious folks. Meanwhile, the Democrats, they had the hearts of young Americans, working class, and all the cool people inside and outside of politics supported the party. I'm old enough to remember Bill Clinton playing the saxophone at the Arsenio Hall show and the beginning of Rock the Vote in the 1990s. They were part of popular culture in a seemingly organic fashion. On the opposite end, the Republicans were pushing for unpopular actions against young people and just in general had this entire vibe of being anti-youth. Now, admittingly, I'm giving my assessment from the perspective of a former Democrat, but it was part of my attraction to becoming a Democrat in the first place. Barack Obama was the first president I voted for, and I still believe that his first presidential campaign was incredibly unique and uplifting. He was youthful, jovial, and dare I say, cool. There was a reason why Obama went on every late night show and was widely loved. He had the it factor, however you want to define it. You can call it charismatic, but he had it. But even Barack Obama has become an uncool curmudgeon. He's turned into a country club conformist too, blaming voters for their hesitancy choosing Kamala Harris on them being misogynists.
Because part of it makes me think, and I'm speaking to men directly now, part of it makes me think that, well, you just aren't feeling the idea of having a woman as president. And you're coming up with other alternatives and other reasons for that.
There is nothing more uncool than chastising people for not getting in line. When I take a step back, I'm looking at the national image of the Democratic Party, and they're just not cool anymore. They don't have a cool edge to them anymore. Even the young people who are still Democrats aren't really cool. They're often weirdos. They're not alternative, they're just strange. And if they're not strange, they're ideological and outright snobs. They don't have anyone you really want to look up to, and the only reason you might like them is because you're already a partisan. I used to have hope for Cory Booker, a New Jersey native like me, but he just looks like a goofball half the time.
La situación ahora es inaceptable. Este presidente ha atacado, ha demonizado los inmigrantes. Es inaceptable y voy a cambiar este.
And repeats what everyone else says, because at heart, he's not a genuine leader. And that's the thing for me. Cool people aren't followers. Cool people stand out and inspire people to follow them. People want to emulate them, not because someone repeatedly insulted them into compliance. Today, we get people who claim they're owed your attention, and if you don't give it to them, you're a racist, misogynist, or a homophobe.
Hey, I am speaking, and I would love your attention. There is a black woman at this podium, and I deserve your attention like the 11 people who went before me. Yes, I am speaking.
Now the Democrats are the resentful, quote, old people party that calls young people creepy and willing to attack someone's youth when necessary.
We don't pledge allegiance to the billionaires. We don't pledge allegiance to Elon Musk. We don't pledge allegiance to the creepy 22-year-olds working for Elon Musk.
Smarmy elitists aren't charismatic, yet the Democrats have doubled down on uplifting the least charismatic people because they're well-connected or popular in a niche partisan political circle. When I saw the DNC elect David Hogg as the party's vice chair as a sign to, quote, win back young people, I realized the Democrats are doomed for the foreseeable future. I'm being serious when I ask, who's the next magnetic leader coming out of the Democratic Party? Tulsi Gabbard was supposed to be one of those rising stars in the Democratic Party, and they drove her out of the party into the arms of the Republicans. Dare I say that I could have seen a J.D. Vance on the Democratic side 15 or so years ago? I mean, I could be exaggerating or stretching this one. But I'm still left to these questions. Where are the people who come from humble beginnings? Where are the former military men and women? Where are the people with captivating stories that led them to run for office? Can we at least get someone with a good sense of humor and doesn't take everything deadly serious? I can't be the only one to notice how uncool these people are today. It's not to say that the Republicans are supremely better, but at least Trump has been part of popular culture for decades. Whether you like his politics or not, he's always been seen as charming for many. However, the Democratic Party image isn't cool anymore. Even the celebrities who support their candidates publicly need to be paid for their endorsements. I mean, that doesn't sound cool at all. Sounds pretty lame to me. If you like this video and want to support my work, you can become a subscriber on my Substack at adambcoleman.substack.com. You can also check out the products of XXXY Athletics, just like the shirt I'm wearing, by going to xx-xyathletics.com/Adam. Thank you, and God bless.